Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dark Souls. It is about time for us to go try and take on the boss here in Anor Londo, which we were exploring last time. Oh, and I just missed the freaking elevator. I'm so slow. I want to be fast again. I'm gonna check some items real quick. I'll check some more as soon as we get on this. There we go. We do have a bunch of Titanite shards. I have an idea. There's something that I would like to do here. Maybe before we fight the boss, although it's not strictly necessary. It requires a fair bit of Titanite and probably a trip to the other blacksmith, so... yeah. We're not going to make much progress, I suspect. Also, get used to this little run here, everybody, because we're probably going to be doing it once or twice. Once or twice more beyond this. This next boss is tough. It's one of the toughest bosses in the game. It's up there with the Four Kings, in my opinion, in that it is just, like, super difficult. There we go. Yeah, so being able to take these guys out, these giants here, in one hit, super awesome. Another halberd. I have been building up quite a collection of those. For absolutely no real reason at all. Oh crap, and then the archer's back up there. We're gonna try to fight this giant cleric down here and just not deal with the archer yet, hopefully. That might be a bad idea. We shall see. Shield? Do you shield smash? Yes, thank you. Oh no. Oh, I got stuck on his legs. That was silly. I shouldn't have gone for the two-handed jump attack. Yeah, so it's been like a week or two since I've last played. I took a bit of time off for PAX. I did like maybe one recording right after PAX, so it's been a week. I had to deal with the typical convention flu, getting sick, not really being able to talk much, that whole thing. But we're back now. Back and ready for more Dark Souls. I'm going to come up here and deal with the archer now, because I know that he'll be a nuisance while I try to fight the other giant there. Not where I want to be. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but it worked. I accept that. Okay, so I am going to bring Solaire along for the ride here. That's just what we're going to do. This fight is just way too difficult to try on your own. We'll see, though. If this doesn't work out... If this doesn't work out, then we got issues, but... I might try it on my own, I'm not sure. This is just a really, really tough fight. I'm going to keep saying that. And Solaire's an idiot. He walked over the edge instead of down the stairs. So he's already taken a little bit of damage. Hey. Alright, well... Actually, really quick. Okay. I forgot what rings I had equipped. Alright, Ornstein and Smo. So the Dragon Slayer is the really quick, nimble one right there with the spear. Ornstein's the one with the hammer. I'm going to try to kill Ornstein first, and hopefully Solaire will just keep the other one busy for me. Yeah, I mean, it should only take, like, a few more hits like this to finish off Smo. Smo here is typically the tougher of the two to kill first, just because of how nimble the other one is. Alright, that worked out quite nicely. Yeah, so then whichever one you kill first, after they die, that boss's power gets absorbed into the other one. So, phase 2. So he's just enormous now, and he gets the... I guess he still had crazy lightning powers last time. But he gets some of the other guys' moves, like he can do the jump in the air butt slam attack thing. Oh, and he can do that. I think I might have just died. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I don't know how I lived through that. Solaire, will you please be a distraction? Thank you. That is literally the only reason I brought Solaire, is to be a distraction sometimes. Oh no! Oh man, that lightning attack hurts! I'm really glad I have this huge shield. Alright, Solaire's dead. That's to be expected. Solaire's not super great in this fight. He did his job. Oh. Problem now, though, is that I want to heal. Oh, and you have crazy range with that spear. Oh man, this is bad. Okay, that was actually not bad. Never mind. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And we got the Leo ring. Do you only get that if you kill Smo first? That might be what just happened. Leo ring boosts counterattacks of thrust weapons. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. See how we got all 4 of the rings there? The lion, the wolf, the hawk, and the hornet. The Leo ring belonged to Ornstein the Dragon Slayer. This ring strengthens counters with pierce weapons. His lugged spear is said to have sliced a boulder in 2. So that's pretty fantastic. Cool, I'm feeling really good about that. One interesting thing to note, so there's Lord Gwyn statue right there in the middle. He's the dude with like the really cool cloak, like the feathered shoulder pad things, and the really awesome crown up there. There are these smaller statues of knights. These are his silver and black knights. They all used to be silver knights. Then over here is his daughter, lady, Gwendolyn, or Guinevere? All their names are stupidly alike. Let's try that again. So, yeah, Lady Guinevere, and then over here is the firstborn son, who was stripped of his deity status, and all references to him have been removed from history. the unknown god of war who was so obsessed with war that he was eventually disowned by his father. Oh, and of course I missed the freaking elevator. Cool, so we got a bonfire here. Holy moly, we have a ton of souls. I think I'm going to do 1 endurance and 1 vitality. Oh, we're so close. You know what? No, we're just going to top off endurance so that we're done with it. Boom, endurance 40. Probably not going to be raising that anymore. Cool, so next we would want to go through that door and see what awaits us as our reward for having killed the 2 knights, I guess. First we're going to take the itty-bitty elevator. There's one last thing that I want to do out here. And we can come back. I wanted to use that bonfire first because there's a chance that this is going to go horribly. So, way back a long time ago, we ended up freeing a guy in like this cool golden armor, and he hung around and eventually, I suspect, murdered the firekeeper and then ran away. When we went and picked up the firekeeper's stuff, we sifted through it all. There was a firekeeper's soul. No, there wasn't. There was her armor and this black eye orb. This black eye orb will let us invade the world of the person who murdered the firekeeper. And when we first stepped into the City of the Gods and Orlando, as mentioned at the bottom there, the black eye keeps constant watch on the City of the Gods and Orlando. When we first entered Anne Orlando, it started quivering when we got into this building that we're in right now. This room, in fact. I believe we can use it, although I might have to deal with one of these. Yeah. Let's see if we can deal with you first. Just purchase a little bit of safety for ourselves here. Okay, now can we try it? Yeah, there we go. So with this, we are going to invade the world of the person who killed the firekeeper. And we're going to be invading as a blue spirit of vengeance so that we can seek some retribution. There is actually a covenant based around blue phantoms like this. I've mentioned it kind of or hinted at it a little bit. Yeah, Knight Lautrec, the guilty. I've hinted at it a little bit when I've talked about like sin and how I don't want to sin. This is why. Because if you are a sinner, you can be invaded by the Dark Moon Blades, who can just jump into your world and seek vengeance. Okie dokie. This is really going to be tricky because there's 3 of them. There's a sorcerer, there's a knight with like a lance, and then there's Lautrec himself, who is super tough to deal with.
Well, look at you. I thought you were wiser. But I thought wrong. 'Tis a terrible pity. Like a moth flittering towards a flame. You found. No? Don't you agree?
I believe if we kill Lautrec just straight up, then the others will just... What are they all hitting? What is that mystery? I think if we kill Lautrec, then the area is just done, and we'll go back home successful. Oh yeah, and the other thing, since we are an invader, we can't use Estus flasks, so that sucks. Oh no, not what I meant to do! This is gonna be bad. sorcerer is going to be a bit of an issue. Dang it. Did I have humanity on my bar? I did. I should have just used that. That's okay. Lautrec has a second... He has a... Let's try using our words. Good grief. Lautrec's dialogue changes if you come back a second time. Like if he defeats you once. I think it's just something to the effect of like, oh, well, you're trying again, aren't you? Either way, we're going to hear it in just a moment here. Also, because I was a spirit invading in there, I don't lose my souls or my humanity, so that's something. Oh, look at that, you have like no health left. Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and maybe keep my humanity out so we can use it. I was hoping to kill Lautrec's friends first, but he's so much quicker than they are, I might just need to kill him first. First and only. Although if I could lock on to one of you... The issue is they can also...
Here we go again.
Yeah, like that. We'll just do that. You're done.
Let's head it over with.
Whew, okay. Almost got killed by that sorcerer there. That's okay. So there we go. We would have gotten more souls and maybe more humanity if we'd actually killed the other two also. But this is fine. We got a firekeeper soul, the soul of the firekeeper, who Lautrec killed. 5 humanity, and the ring of favor and protection. We actually get more than that. You know what? We'll deal with the blacksmith stuff later. There is a secondary bonus that we get for that whole thing. We'll go ahead and take the elevator back up, though of course I'm going to have to wait because I'm just so slow. Stupid elevators. So, all the way back here in this corner, because we killed Lautrec, this is Lautrec's corpse. Hooray! We get the Helm of Favor, the Embraced Armor of Favor, the Gauntlets and Leggings of Favor. So, that's Lautrec's whole armor set, which is kind of cool. I think I might take a look at it real quick. So, the Armor of Favor. So, Helm of Lautrec the Embraced, representing the goddess Fina's love. During his solitude, he forsook everything, for he believed the goddess's love for him. For he believed in the goddess's love for him. The Embraced Armor of Favor is kind of cool. The goddess's arms wrap around it as if to embrace the wearer, so that you can maybe kind of see it, like that cross on the front. Here, let's actually try equipping it. Yeah, so it has her arms, like, wrapping around you. That's what those are. You can see the hands in the back there. It's just kind of cool. It's really bizarre, but it's his whole, lore, like he was a religious lunatic doing everything for his goddess. Which I like that. I like that little bit of flavor. Okay, cool. So we're done with that. I guess probably the last... Well, no, there's a couple things we can do here. So we're going to see what's on the other side of this door. We're here to get the Lordvessel, remember? There we go.
Thou hast journeyed far, and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Can we... There we go, Neil.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lordvessel to thee.
Boom, Lordvessel. So we can now warp between different bonfires, which is really cool.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
Cool, so we can keep talking to her. We can also enter a covenant. I'm not going to, I just want to get that achievement up there. So this is the Princess's Guard Covenant. It's another kind of good alignment, happy, cheerful PvE. I think it boosts your odds of connecting to other players. Like, it boosts your priority for summoning other people and getting yourself summoned. So, kind of cool if you want to do a lot of boss fight stuff.
Since the day Father once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, a grave and arduous test of mental. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark.
Okay, do you have anything else? Sorry, bits and pieces of that I skipped because we heard her say just a moment ago.
Please, Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. Kingseeker Frant, the primordial serpent, shall guide thee.
Interesting.
Please, thou...
Okay.
Now thou shalt go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Kinda weird that she's the only person in the entire city. Just her and the blacksmith. And then all these other crazy, guardians and monsters and things. So she mentioned that Kingseeker Frampt shall guide us to following in her father, Lord Gwyn's footsteps. And that's neat. That's cool. Kingseeker Frampt is the one back in Firelink Shrine, who we have not talked to. And in fact, we went and found another primordial serpent and formed a dark covenant with that particular serpent. Also, back in Firelink, our friend is here. What's going on? We haven't seen you since Anor Londo when we defeated all those Silver Knights for you.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Yeah, I mean, I see no reason to lie to him. May as well admit that, yeah, we raised the fortress gates. Sense Fortress, that was us.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Miracle, emit force. I don't use miracles, but I do appreciate the sentiment.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst. There you are. I'll be... No.
Okay. So he'll be heading down below. That's interesting. Down below, the only things I can think of are Blighttown and the New Londo Ruins and Valley of the Drakes. And then things that are, like, beyond Blighttown, like the Demon Ruins that we have kind of poked our head into, but haven't really done much with. So, fun little thing that we can do here. We got the Firekeeper's soul back after killing Latrak. We can actually return it to this location and reincarnate the Firekeeper. So that's kind of cool. Which means that our bonfire is back and we can use it now, and that's really cool.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend. Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
Yeah, so her tongue had been cut out, and then when we brought her back to life, she was fully restored in her original state, meaning that her tongue came back with her. So now she can speak, though she still doesn't really want to. Kind of just a weird hint at some dark past. Some weird ritual, because she's also, like, locked up in there, in that prison. So, man, there's some weird stuff going on in this game. People here are crazy. I'm going to kindle this really quick. It's still one of the most central bonfires in the game. It's really, really nice to have kindled up all the way. What else do we want to do? I mean, there is some stuff that I want to do. I think it's going to wait. I think... Here, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to warp back to the Abyss. I don't need the ring equipped now that we've defeated the Four Kings. Whether you join Koth's covenant or not, you don't need to wear the ring once the Four Kings are defeated. So we can come here and we're just fine. We're not going to die instantly. So that's neat. But yes, we have the Lordvessel. We're going to give it to this dark primordial serpent here in the Abyss and see what comes next. But that's going to happen next time. So thank you all for joining me, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.